Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've tried so many of these. Too many probably. But this one stands out. It caught me off guard. Let's figure out why together. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer came to this ergonomic mouse after a long journey trying to find the right fit. For years, they had used other mice, including a popular wireless model that was excellent in function, but ultimately caused significant elbow pain. This discomfort prompted a search for a true ergonomic solution. After some research, this client learned that the key to relief was maintaining a natural handshake posture with the thumb on top. They found that many so-called vertical mice were still angled, while this particular one offered a full 90-degree orientation that perfectly matched the ideal position. Before committing, our reviewer noted the importance of hand sizing, as the manufacturer offers several options. Being on the borderline between medium and large, they first tried a slightly older, wired model in medium. The effect was immediate and profound. The pain was almost completely eliminated, proving the design concept worked. They then decided to also try the newer, wireless version in the large size for comparison. This latest model was a clear upgrade, boasting a higher quality build, a smoother scroll wheel, and subtle grooves on the buttons that helped keep their fingers perfectly placed. The freedom of a wireless connection also improved precision. While there is an adjustment period, especially with fine-tuning pointer accuracy, this client found it was a quick learning curve. They ultimately felt the large size was the better choice for their hand, allowing for a more secure grip. Long-term use has only reinforced this positive opinion with no recurring pain and excellent battery life. Some have mentioned the glossy finish, but our reviewer had no issue with their hands slipping or sweating, finding the mouse easy to control. Overall, they found this to be a high-quality product that genuinely solved their ergonomic problems.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer shares that after trying many different ergonomic designs, vertical pointers are by far their favorite, with this particular mouse standing out as the best of the bunch. The near 90-degree tilt is a major benefit, as it keeps their wrist in a natural, unpronated position, which is crucial for someone working on a computer for over 8 hours a day. A reviewer also notes how well the device fits their hand, highlighting a seriously underappreciated feature, a dedicated rest that prevents their pinky finger from dragging across the desk. The functionality is another strong point, with 6 accessible buttons that work great with their default settings, though the option to remap them with the provided driver software is a welcome addition. From a practical standpoint, the battery life is more than sufficient, requiring a change only every few weeks, and the setup is incredibly simple thanks to its plug-and-play dongle. However, this client points out that the device is not without its flaws. The primary concern is durability, as the materials could be of a higher quality. This is their second unit after the first one failed after about 1.5 years of use. Furthermore, the high-gloss plastic exterior, while aesthetically pleasing, can be difficult to grip, especially for those with naturally sweaty hands. Our reviewer found a simple workaround by lightly sanding the surface to create a rougher, more secure texture. Despite these drawbacks, this remains their favorite mouse due to its unparalleled ergonomics. They would love to see a future version built with more robust materials, an alternative finish with better grip, and perhaps an extended rest that also supports the palm. Even so, the comfort it provides means they will continue to choose this design, as it's simply a perfect fit for their needs.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer wants to share their experience with this vertical mouse. It's the most comfortable one they've ever used, hands down. The design really keeps your hand sideways, which is key to stopping that annoying wrist twisting. Our reviewer even tried a cheaper alternative, but it didn't even compare and went right back. This mouse feels so natural. No weird arm contortions or finger pinching needed. Your hand just rests comfortably. This client absolutely loves having 3-finger buttons. The middle click functionality, especially for opening links or pasting, has been a game changer. Plus, the scroll wheel can scroll horizontally while holding down a thumb button. Who knew they needed these features? They're in constant use now. The accompanying software, apparently just for Windows, lets you customize the buttons for even more functions. One thing this reviewer isn't entirely thrilled about is the change to the third mouse button from the previous model. It's smaller now and you press it with just your ring finger, whereas before you could use both your ring and pinky, which was easier. As for battery life, it's too early to say, but it's still going strong on its first AA battery. Overall, the biggest pro is definitely the comfort. The extra functions are super useful and the contoured buttons feel great. It even comes with a battery, a nice touch, and a receiver extension cord, which this user hasn't needed yet. And let's be honest, it looks pretty cool, even better than the pictures online. It feels higher quality than the older model, more in line with other mice in this price range. The downsides, it's definitely on the pricier side. And that smaller third button is a little harder to press.
That's it for this one. If you found this helpful, tap that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Questions? Let's talk in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.